Goku and Raditz are now in a pickle as to what might happen now that the Frieza Force has lost all their Dragon Balls, with the Ginyu Force up against the two. My name is Michael from Vegeta T23 and welcome to part 5 of What If Goku Agreed to Become the Earth's Guardian. Before we start, check out the previous parts to keep yourself updated on the series. With that, let's begin. With air and opportunity not holding them back anymore, Ginyu Force starts the battle with Goku and Raditz. Goku and Raditz both go into their Kaioken and starts trashing Recoome and Jace. Jace is trying to hold up, but Goku doesn't give him any slack. Meanwhile, Raditz is handling Recoome pretty well, considering that Kaioken also increases speed, so Recoome is at a disadvantage. Recoome is trying hard, but Raditz doesn't give him any slack. Raditz is just pummeling Recoome to the ground, trying to get him to admit defeat by completely harassing him in front of the Ginyu Force and Frieza. Recoome starts charging, however Raditz knows exactly what Recoome is doing, so he tries to end him in one blow, which works. Then he goes over to Goldo and starts trashing him apart. Considering that Goldo can somehow manipulate time, Raditz at first does not know what he's supposed to do, but after a while he catches on and manages to kill off Goldo as well. Back to Goku and Jace. Jace is being handled pretty well, with Goku using his Kaioken to his advantage and confusing Jace, making him admit defeat. However, Ginyu doesn't want to stand for that, telling Jace to get the hell out of the way while he goes and takes on Goku. Jace doesn't want to quit just yet as he has one more thing up his ass, which to him is a massive wave attack, but to Goku it's just child's play and Goku easily deflects it. Jace looks in horror as that blast is coming straight towards him from Goku's deflection, and with that, Jace is also gone. With 3 out of 5 Ginyu Force members gone, there's only Berter and Ginyu left. Berter claims that he's the fastest in the universe and Raditz doesn't really want to buy it, but he gets confused when Berter starts chasing him. Raditz cannot really read the speed that Berter is going at, but manages to catch up and uses his ki sense to get Berter out of his shadow. Meanwhile with Goku and Ginyu, Ginyu tries a body swap with Goku, which manages to succeed. So now, Ginyu is in Goku's body and vice versa. Since Ginyu's body wasn't damaged at all, Goku in his body can use all of his potential, managing to climb up to his 100k and then using Kaioken times 3 to completely pummel Ginyu in his own body. When Ginyu realizes that they're using sorcery of some kind, Ginyu manages to return back into his body. Back to Berter and Raditz. Berter is taking quite a pummeling now that Raditz has his eyes closed and is only sensing for Berter's ki. Berter is trying everything he can but to no avail, as Raditz manages to kick him up the mountain and then blasting him out of existence. Now that Goku is in his own body and Ginyu is in his own body, Goku is a bit worn out because he basically attacked himself, so he uses again his Kaioken times 3 on Ginyu and manages to pummel him into the ground. Ginyu tries his usual begging for mercy and whatnot, but then Raditz comes up and kills Ginyu right on spot, as Ginyu is the last one to perish out of the whole Ginyu Force. Now, it's only Frieza remaining, and Frieza watched in horror as the Ginyu Force was wiped out of existence. Zarbon, considering that the Doria was killed by Vegeta, he already knows that these Saiyans are already too much for him, so he manages to flee. Meanwhile, Frieza is going to take on Goku and Raditz. Frieza starts off fairly simple in his first form and starts to gauge Goku's and Raditz's ki. He sees that they have grown quite a lot, so he manages to go into his second form, and that puts a little bit of a toll on their fighting, so that they have to use more power and of course more Kaioken. However, the more Kaioken they use, the more power they use, and also the more damaging it becomes for their bodies. However, they still manage to hold up to Frieza. Frieza then goes into his third form, which is his ugly form, and now Goku and Raditz have to go into their Kaioken times 10 even though that Goku cannot really withstand it because he's a bit damaged. However, Raditz manages to hold up his own. Going back to Zarbon, who is basically running away, he gets confronted by Vegeta, who managed to get Zenkai boost out of his last fight, and goes and challenges Zarbon. Zarbon thinks that the situation won't change, that he will win against Vegeta. However, Vegeta starts powering up and Zarbon's counter starts to beep. Somehow, this counter goes above 70,000 and Zarbon is mad pissed, but also scared for his life. He knows that he won't stand up, but then starts to plead to Vegeta, saying that if Vegeta spares him, that they can go and rule the universe together. Vegeta doesn't buy it, knowing that the Doria did the same shit, and knowing that Zarbon watched the planet's destruction along with the Doria and Frieza, he already knows that he's fucked. So Vegeta powers up completely and punishes Zarbon in such a way that not even his ugly form is managing. Zarbon is now dead. Vegeta, now fully satisfied, goes back to the fight with Frieza. Back to Frieza and the two Saiyans. The Saiyans are a bit struggling, considering that Goku is pretty much worn out and Raditz is supposed to carry on the entire battle. However, Vegeta comes just in the nick of time and does a sucker punch on Frieza. Vegeta turns back to Goku and saying that he will now take back his pride and that he will destroy Frieza. However, he's quickly humbled by Frieza himself, with Frieza throwing Vegeta into the ground. Goku and Raditz are standing there while Vegeta takes the beating of his lifetime, trying on strategizing on getting Frieza in the next attack. Goku starts thinking for a bit and then says to double the Kaioken. Raditz says he's completely crazy and that they're already using Kaioken times 10, but Goku tells Raditz to trust him. And so, after that short little break, Goku gets up and starts charging up to his fullest. Raditz watches on and tells Goku to stop. However, Goku is a bit stubborn, so he doesn't. Goku then cranks it up to Kaioken times 20 and then kicks Frieza off of Vegeta. Vegeta doesn't know how to show feelings, but is grateful that Goku came in clutch. Raditz then says fuck it and then does the Kaioken times 20 himself, and then gets into battle along with Goku. Before leaving, Raditz tells Vegeta to get the fuck out of the scene so that they can finish Frieza alone. Vegeta is mad but complies and gets out of the area. Meanwhile, Goku and Raditz are trying their best to succeed in fighting Frieza. However, it does not want to work as Frieza goes into his final form and charges up to 50% of his power. So now, both Goku and Raditz are at a disadvantage. Frieza then starts trashing Goku and Raditz inwards, outwards and upwards until they completely lose their Kaioken and succumb to their injuries. Goku, however, manages to do one more thing as an attempt to escape, which is a solar flare. He does the technique and then hides with Raditz behind the rocks, telling Raditz to hide his ki. Frieza is now confused, not knowing where the two Saiyans are or where Vegeta is either. He tries to scour around the area and even destroys a few rocks, but doesn't manage to find them. So he gets back to the ship and gets the hell out of there. Goku and Raditz then get out of the rubble and then go regroup with Vegeta. Now that they're all with Vegeta, Goku and Raditz are all battered and now they need a heal up. So they set up a camp far away from Frieza's ship. They manage to catch a dinosaur, cook it up, and then talk about their latest adventures. The next morning, Goku, Raditz, and Vegeta are all better, and the beating they got from Frieza really paid off. So now they gotta go get Frieza and challenge him yet again. So they get to his ship and then blow it up to hell. Frieza comes out and then all three Saiyans go into battle. However, the next quarrel with Frieza is gonna be discussed in the next part. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment on what shall I do next. Like if you liked the video. Dislike if you have Riz. Check out my Discord server in the description below. And as always, peace out.